Hello everybody, it's Mike here at Game From Scratch, and we have another Humble Bundle, and this one's a bit of a retread, so this is going to be a pretty quick video, but I promised a number of months back, whenever a bundle comes out that is of interest to game developers, I will feature it here. I buy it, I let you know what's in it, and off we go. In this case, I'm not actually buying it because I think I have every piece of software here from previous bundles. That's why I said this is a bit of a retread. And this one is the Humble The Beats Go On bundle. It's all about music software, specifically from MAGIX. Now, MAGIX has run some in the past, including things like Vegas Pro and a lot of the software we're seeing here. So do be sure to check your library to see if you already own some of this stuff, because there's a pretty good chance that you already do. And another thing to keep in mind here is a number of these are one version off the newest version, and that's why they're selling them so cheaply. But these are bargains for sure. They're saying $747 worth of awesome stuff, and as we'll see in a second, that's a little bit misleading, but not actually by that far. Also, stay tuned to the end, because there is another Humble Bundle going on that is absolutely awesome that has nothing to do with game development, but since this is going on, I figured I'd share it at the end anyway, so stay tuned for that. Now, if you don't know, Humble Bundles are basically a collection of stuff, in this particular case, music software, and you decide how your money goes. You can buy at different tiers. You buy at the top tier, you get every tier below that. You can have some of your money go to the publisher, to Humble, to charity, or if you choose to support Game From Scratch, which if you choose that, thank you very much. So let's get into this bundle itself. Of course, all the links will be down below. As I said, $747 worth of stuff from MAGIX. A lot of the MAGIX stuff used to be Sony stuff, and in this particular case, the $1 tier is garbage. We could just gloss over it, to be honest. It's Music Maker. This thing it's kind of like iTunes, sort of, but easier. They're interesting software. They install like viruses on your machine, and I will never install another one again, to be honest. So that's my thoughts on Music Maker. You may find it useful or like it. Let me know what you think, comments down below. But let's get to the real tier. So we're looking here at $13.73 for the mid tier, and in this case, you get Acid Music Studio 10, and you get MP3 Deluxe 19. So you can click on the little question mark for more detail, but this one is all about, it's basically a DAW Lite, or Digital Audio Workstation, a light version of Acid's Beats-based music system. Now, we're going to get back to that in a second because of the next tier. And the next piece of software here is MP3 Deluxe 19, guarantees first-class perfectly organize your music, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's filler. So unless you have a giant archive of MP3s and you want to archive or library them, yeah, that one's there. But really, if you're buying this bundle, you're buying it for this tier. This is the $25 tier, and the two programs that you are most interested in are SoundForge Pro, which has an MSRP, they say, of $400, and Acid Pro 8. And this is the grown-up version of this. So if you buy this, you won't use this anymore. So like I said, this is the tier that you will ultimately buy at. So first we got SoundForge Pro. You can think of this one is all about capturing audio. So if you got to record audio across a number of different channels, you got to make really good masters and high quality, high levels. This is what this guy's about. It's also, you could do editing. It's very similar to the open source Audacity, but a pro commercial software version of it. And then we have the Acid Pro. Now, Acid Pro is a powerful DAW featuring a seamless studio production environment, record simultaneously on multiple tracks, play virtual instruments, and create high quality loop variations and exciting transitions for your arrangement. Basically, this is where you can author music. So DAW means Digital Audio Workstation. This is competitive to things like Reaper and a number of others. And as I have said many times in the past on this channel, Achilles heel for me is music production. So I'm not even going to pretend to be overwhelmingly knowledgeable about what DAW is all about. But the big thing about Acid has always been its loops. It comes with 9 gigabytes of looped sounds that you can use together to compose your own audio projects. On top of that, you've got MIDI feedback, it's 64-bit, a modern GUI, and so on. And once again, I do have to remind you that this one is one version out of date. So there is an Acid Pro 9 available. And then finally, we got Soundpool Electrotraps. It is a bunch of audio stuff for their other programs. So 147 bass loops, 21 brass loops, 7 drum kits, 24 FX loops, 35 FX loops in different pitch, 75 pad loops, 105 secret loops, 7 string loops, and 182 synth loops. So that is it. So basically, it is a humble bundle of these 3 pieces of software. Are these 3 pieces of software worth 25 bucks US? Probably, if you're in the market for them. But again, do be very, very, very careful. All of this software has been featured in prior humble bundles. So yeah, that is the overall bundle. Now, again, it's a great deal if you want one of these programs and you have 25 bucks and you haven't already bought one. It's not one of the best bundles I've ever seen, but for an example, we are now at Amazon.com. Okay, so this is US, and you can get Acid Pro 8 for $100 on sale right now. So their MSRP suggestion was $149. That actually seems to match what Amazon is saying, but they do have it at that $50 off. And then next up, we've got SoundForge Pro, and you can see here it is also on sale, but only for $228, which is versus their MSRP of $399. So there is some deception going on about those actual MSRPs, but you're still looking at getting by Amazon standards, so $228 plus another $100, so $330 worth of software plus all the other junk for 25 bucks. So there is definitely value here. It's not the greatest bundle I've ever seen, but if you were looking to buy any one of these particular pieces of software, yeah, it is a good sale. Now, on top of that, if you are interested, head on over to MAGIX site. Now, again, see what they're selling in this bundle is Acid Pro 8 and not 9, but you'll find they actually have free trials for all of the software we're looking at. So if you're interested in trying it out before picking up the bundle, you can actually download free trials on the MAGIX website. I think you can probably get the old version. There used to be an Acid Pro 8 free trial. I don't know if you hunt enough or if you just do a straight out URL hack. Let's see if that actually works. So let's paste that in, get rid of the G, change that down to 8, see if the binary is still there. Nope, no it's not. All right, so you might have to do a little bit of hunting. But you can download at least the newest versions for trials to see if Acid or SoundForge, what is it called again? SoundForge Pro. Yeah, see if either of those is right for you. There is a downloadable trial version of either one. And then finally, we have the bundle that I think is awesome. Nothing to do with game development. They've got a Warhammer 40K roleplay bundle right now. This one is definitely cool. It is a collection of Dark Heresy RPG source books. This one just started literally a couple of hours ago as well. And here you can get a ton of RPG, like basically game source books for lore and materials and rules and such for the Dark Heresy world. It's basically Warhammer 40K Inquisition type RPGs. These are actually, I've read a number of these, and I have like a personal addiction to RPG books, even though I don't play. I collect and read just about all of them. I bought the Pathfinder bundle a couple of months back, and I will be buying this one as well. So I figured I would just at least show you that that bundle is going on. So if the, let's say the, Beats Go On bundle does not appeal to you that much, even though, like I said, if you're in the market for a DAW, it's a decent price, or if you need an audio capture and editing tool, and for some reason Audacity doesn't work for you, it's a decent price. So, it's a worthwhile bundling, and that's why I shared it. But the real cherry on top is this Dark Heresy Warhammer 40K bundle, which I will link down below as well. And that is it. So once again, I am just keeping up with all of these bundles. Now, I know that, if you've been following along, you've already seen all this before. But, if you didn't see one of those previous videos, I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to keep covering them, even if there is a bit of a repeat, but I'm always going to warn you so you don't end up accidentally buying the same thing multiple times. All right, that's it. Hope you enjoyed that, and I will talk to you all later. Goodbye.